your insurer probably says that they guarantee the work that is done on your vehicle as long as it's done in one of their preferred shops. But do they really guarantee it? Let's find out. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Airing of Grievances, Season 6. We're here, he's here, and I'm Eric, that's Rob. Great to have you here. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, my dear friends. Happy Saturday to you. Good to be back in the seat here.
Absolutely. And
thanks for covering me.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
Thank you.
And,
big smile.
Yeah. And of course, Carol is downstairs. We've lauded her with praises as well. Even though neither of you had anything to do with any of it.
At some point.
At some point. If you want to go back in history. All right. Rob, right away, let's dig in. You've got on your screen right there a letter from an insurer to one of their insureds.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Let's just start back at the beginning with what you opened it up with.
Okay.
One of the biggest assurances the insurer gives you for going to one of their preferred network shops is that they will guarantee the repairs for as long as you own the vehicle. Now,
sounds good.
It does sound good. You can even go online and type into Google, does X insurer guarantee the repairs to my vehicle if I bring it to one of their approved shops?
Feel free to pause the video and do that right now.
Yeah.
It's an interesting exercise.
Yes, because most likely you're going to find out it's going to be yes.
All right. Sounds great.
But
But?
It's only as a last resort, it seems. They've changed the way, throughout the years, it's always been exactly that. They stand behind the repairs, and if something goes wrong, and we've done plenty of post-repair inspections here, and most of them end up being totaled for bad repairs.
Yep.
Totally unsafe repairs, which we'll take a look at that a little bit.
Okay.
And towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you some advice on what to do.
All right.
They've seemed to have changed their stance so that, and I'm just going to read this to you and then we can just talk about it.
Okay.
If your vehicle is repaired at a repair shop recommended by us, that's the insurer, the repair shop must issue a written guarantee that any work performed in repairing your vehicle meets generally accepted standards for safe and proper repairs. If our recommended repairer does not honor its written guarantee, we, the insurer, will restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition within a reasonable time at no additional cost to you at the shop of your choice. So now, are they guaranteeing it? I guess they are.
Ish.
But it seems like you need to go through a few things first.
And not only that, there's a whole lot of ambiguity in the bottom part of that paragraph.
Yeah.
That leads me to wonder what's the quality of the guarantee.
So what we're going to do right now is, if you read that for what it is, and that's their position on this, the shop guarantees the repairs. And if you were to call the insurer and say, I'm not happy with my repairs, they're going to say you need to go back to the shop that fixed it.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why would you go back to the shop that messed it up?
Let's talk about that for a second.
All right.
So what we're going to take a look at here is a 2024 very well equipped Lexus RX.
Okay.
And in this first picture, you're going to see that the hood that was installed on this vehicle is so poorly aligned it's actually touching the fender. The gap disappears, and the gap at the top of the fender, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
That's something that you as a consumer can see. The rest of the stuff I'm going to show you on this vehicle, you would not see.
Okay.
So if that didn't bother you, you're going to drive like everything is good to go.
Right.
Okay? So we took the front bumper off of this car, and you'll notice that this rebar, which is what really provides your safety in a front-end collision,
Yes.
it's the first piece, let's say,
Right.
that makes the energy travel correctly through the car.
Right.
The frame on this vehicle is still bent, and the evidence is this bracket
Oh, look at that.
that is,
Yeah.
so you would not see that.
'Cause it's
but I
covered.
went looking for it because I could see the gaps on the hood and around the headlight and so on and so forth. And usually that means whatever everything's attached to, something is bent there.
Right.
So, again, this is a bolt-on piece. There isn't that much adjustment in it. They have it adjusted all the way over. They actually rounded out the holes to get it to fit there, which is nowhere near where it needs to be.
Wow.
I'm going to go through this quick because as a regular consumer, you're probably not going to know what we're looking at.
Right.
But we took a borescope, which is a camera on a flexible tube,
Yep.
and put it inside the frame rail
Okay.
to find that when they sectioned the damaged piece of the frame rail, they cut it off and welded a new one on.
Right.
This piece that is like sitting up like a whale's tail should be flat and welded,
Okay.
and it's not.
Yeah, no, it clearly is not.
So if this thing takes a front end hit again, there's nothing holding this on there.
Sure.
All right, that's a problem. The next thing is, this is the frame rail looking at it from the engine bay side.
Okay.
So if you're looking down inside the engine, you'd have to really be looking for this type of thing.
Right.
There's a missing weld where that circle is. That should be welded, and it's not aligned anyway. And they cut the existing frame rail
Yeah.
and left it cut. That's a problem. This is, again, back inside the frame rail, but looking at the top side of it. It's not mated together properly, and that's a big, long weld trying to fill a gap this big.
Yeah.
Which, again, in a front-end collision, that weld isn't going to help anything. It's going to break right off.
Got it.
And let's see. Here we have some, I don't even know what to say about those question mark welds. You shouldn't see that. There's a lot of questions to go in there. But again, we have two missing welds on the frame rail.
And so if somebody were to get another accident, because there's
The
no
whole
missing-
front of this thing's going to collapse.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse. So my question to you, consumer, is would you bring it back to the shop that delivered that to you?
It would be
Because they're the ones holding the warranty,
yeah, it would be challenging.
or the guarantee, I should say.
Yeah. Guarantee, warranty. I asked Google what the difference is, and the guarantee, there are some subtle differences. They use them interchangeably, right? But there are some subtle differences. The guarantee implies your satisfaction, that they want you to be happy, and they guarantee that you will have a happy face. The warranty is what covers the money, right? The warranty is what covers.
Yeah, it's more specific to actual pieces.
Yes, right.
Like a vehicle manufacturer warranty warranties certain things,
Right.
and those are paid under warranty.
There you go.
So
6 of one, half dozen the other for the purposes of our
Yeah.
conversation.
either way, in this
probably.
case,
Don't say it.
yeah. So the question is, if your car had that, first off, you're not going to know that your car has that kind of damage unless you have somebody else take a look at it.
Right.
And that was the second one in 30 days that an insurer bought back.
What do you mean
Because-
when you say bought back?
They totaled the vehicle.
Totaled the vehicle.
They
Got it.
totaled the vehicle for the bad repairs. It wasn't because of the accident. It was because of the bad repairs that now created a situation where it was going to be way too expensive
Right.
to fix the car.
What's a person to do if they are in this situation? They take their car to somebody on the reference of the person they call on the, as soon as the accident happens, you dial your 800 number on the back of your insurance card.
Yep.
And they say, hey, we've got a couple you can go. They always say, yeah, of course you can take it anywhere you'd like. But
That's the law.
That is the law. But if you'd like, we can guarantee the repair. We can make sure that it's going to be
timely and
fast.
Yeah.
And all you'll pay is your deductible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you get your car back in this kind of condition.
Which this guest didn't even know it was in that kind of condition.
So you discover it by way of a post-repair inspection with people who have borescopes like this guy. What are they to do?
Well, if you bring it to me, I'm going to walk you through the whole process, and we're just going to get you taken care of.
Right.
But in comes the insurance company, because that's the first contact, because they warranty the repairs, right?
Right.
Or guarantee the repairs. See, there I'm doing it.
Yeah, sorry.
So we call them first.
Yep.
Now, in the last two cases, they defer to the shop that fixed the car. And in the last two cases, it was two different national body shop chains.
Okay.
Same insurer. I jump in and help get it across the finish line,
Yes.
one way or another.
Would they have crossed the finish line without your persistence and knowledge?
It would have been very, very difficult. They would have been forced to go back to the shop that did the repairs. Now, if you went back to the shop that did the repairs, or anybody, if they said, no, we'll just pay you to fix it, we're not fixing it.
Right.
Because now, instead of a piece of a frame rail, you need a whole frame rail. And there's so many things wrong with this vehicle that it just doesn't make financial sense, and I'm not going to take on the liability of the old repairs.
Sure.
Stuff I can't see.
Yeah, they routed out holes and did things to other pieces, so you wouldn't just be replacing the frame rail.
It'd be a lot. It
A
would
lot.
be starting all over again.
Yeah.
So it becomes a total loss at that point.
Yes.
So you would think the insurer would just come in and say it's going to be a total loss. No, they need to confer with the shop that actually holds the warranty, which is not something that I've seen in the past. This is kind of new.
Okay.
And beg for permission? I don't know. Coerce them into standing behind it?
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it used to be. And it isn't necessarily the insurer that is standing behind this repair. They did in the end, but it took a long time to get there, and there were other people involved.
Yes.
And this guest ran a rental. And so I'm talking to the supervisor of the insurance company and saying, you guarantee these repairs.
Yeah.
Put them in a rental car. We can't do that. It has to be done by the shop that fixed the car. They need to put them in a rental car and pay for it.
So many
And I'm like, no,
hoops.
you do it.
Right.
And charge them back.
Right.
No, we can't do it that way. So here's the long and the short of it, folks. When they say that they are going to warranty or guarantee the repairs, ask them to send it to you in writing. What does that entail?
Yes.
What is their role going to be, and what is your role going to be if there is a problem with the repairs? And this is a big deal. There's a lot of cars. Let me just ask you this question. How well do you think the car being repaired on either side of this car was being repaired? Do you think they got better repairs? The same repairs? Worse repairs? I couldn't answer that, but I would suggest it wasn't any better.
Yeah.
So people are driving around today with cars that have these kind of critical safety concerns. If somebody had another front end collision in this vehicle, that frame rail would break off the front of it, not collapse and take on the energy the way Lexus built it.
Right.
All the engineering that went into the front of that car to get it its 5-star safety rating, whatever, is gone. So maybe have your car checked out.
Have your car checked out if you have any questions about a repair that's been done, especially if it's been done at an insurer-preferred shop. And just a point of clarification so that we kind of wrap up this story. We're talking about, who's responsible for the repair, right? Who's responsible to guarantee the repair? We're talking about, is it the shop? Is it the insurer? Well, we're a shop and we're beholding to no insurer.
Nope.
And that's by design, right? Because we have a fiduciary responsibility to you, our guest.
Absolutely.
The person who brings their vehicle to us. Do you, Robert Grieve and Nylund's Collision Center, offer a guarantee or a warranty?
Absolutely. And nobody has to pressure me to do it. And if somebody has a problem with their vehicle on that incredibly rare occasion, we just take care of it immediately. Immediately.
Yeah,
No questions asked.
This case was drawn out for a long period of time.
Yep, well over a month.
And
And the one before that was well over a month of all sorts of discovery and different entities involved.
And blame shifting and responsibility shifting and all of that. Because at the end of the day, if this ever went to court, when it's not going to, but if it ever did, you know what would happen? They would bring up the shop, and the shop would say, yeah, we're guilty, or we're responsible. And the insurer would say, we just pay the bills.
Yeah.
When we know that the real story is the insurer tells the shop how to do it.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a bowl of spaghetti unless you find somebody who shoots straight with you from the beginning and is ultimately responsible from the day you need us to the day we deliver your car back to you in pre-loss condition with the correct repair.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
This is not rocket science, but it is genuine people science, and you need to understand it.
There's
right.
plenty of shops just like me that care about you deeply.
Absolutely.
And finding them is not an easy task. But if you need help, you let me know.
There you go. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, my dear friends. So good to be here with you. Have an amazing week. See you next Saturday. God bless.